Welcome to Dosa Pizza. I'm Kasna Jaykumar. Yummy and a delicious carrot cake is what you're going to see today, and this is going to be eggless. This cake, we are going to add some apple mash into it and chia seeds, or you can even alternate it with flax seeds and have it the same moist and nice spongy cake. So let's look into it. 285 grams of maida or all-purpose flour, 200 grams of granulated white sugar, 50 grams of corn flour, 300 grams of carrot, 2 tablespoons of apple mash, 3 tablespoons of yogurt or curd, 3 tablespoons of milk, 150 ml of sunflower or any cooking oil, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and quarter to half teaspoon of salt. 200 grams of cream cheese, 200 grams of powdered sugar, 100 grams of butter, 1 spoon of essence, 2 to 3 drops of lemon juice and some lemon zest. So now first let's grate the carrot. It should have the fine blade because we need the fine shavings of the carrot. So I'm using the fine blade and grating the carrot. I'm going to use a stand mixer for this cake. Depends on however you feel convenient. You can use a whisker, a ladle or a stand mixer to do this cake. First I'm going to add the oil and then the sugar. If you're not using the stand mixer, you're going to use the regular bowl and a spoon. Then you'll have to first mix the oil and sugar. Now let's add the yogurt or curd. Now let's add the milk. Now I'm going to cut this apple and take 2 tablespoons of apple paste. I'm going to mash it in the mixer jar and take just 2 tablespoons of this mash. Here I am having the apple paste. I am going to use just 2 tablespoons. Why I didn't do this earlier is, if I am going to do this, prepare it and keep it, what will happen is the apple will change color. So for that I will be adding some lemon juice and so many other things. So that's why I am doing it right when I am going to add it. So let's sieve all the dry ingredients together. So here goes the all-purpose flour. And then the corn flour. See, very small amount of salt. It should be just 1/4 or less than half spoon of salt we'll be adding, because have to be very careful while adding the salt. We're going to add it a little more also. What will happen, it will alter the taste of the cake. But if you're not going to add it at all, again there will be something missing in the cake. So we're going to add a pinch of salt, the baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon powder, and straight away add the chia seed powder or the flax seed powder. Now let's add this to the wet ingredients and make a nice smooth cake dough. Lastly, I am adding the remaining milk. Now let's add the carrot together. Now let's lastly add the essence. So now our cake batter is done. Let's pour it to our tins. First, preheat your ovens at 190 degrees centigrade or 380 degrees Fahrenheit. Depends on whatever mode of temperature you have. And that should be definitely before 10 minutes placing your cake into it. Now let's grease the cake dish. Now to the bottom of it, I'm going to use a parchment paper. Depends, you can grease it either or you can use a paper like this. Now just give it a slight tap and then run your spatula just on the top layer to remove any air bubbles if they are there. So now let's bake it in the oven, and it's going to be there for 40 to 50 minutes. See, the variation of this time is because there might be changes in temperature according to the area and the ovens manufacturing different kinds of ovens are there. So after 40 minutes, just pull out your cake and insert a wooden stick or a knife and check if something is sticking to the end of it. Otherwise your cake is done. If so, then leave it into the oven, switch it off and leave it in the oven for another 5 to 10 minutes. Then remove it, let it cool for another 10 minutes and then we can open it. So now after 40 minutes, see, now can you see there is some dough in the bottom. So we're going to leave it for another 10 minutes. Now after 50 minutes, the stick comes out very clean. So we'll switch it off and leave it into the oven for the next 10 minutes. So meanwhile, we are going to prepare the cream cheese frosting. What is a carrot cake without cream cheese frosting? So let's do that, and that's really simple. First the butter. First remove your butter from the refrigerator and leave it outside. So it should be in the room temperature, then only you'll be able to do this frosting. So do not forget to remove it. Now let's add the powdered sugar to this. And a few drops of lemon juice. So look at this, we have blended this well. We're going to add the lemon zest to this. This gives an enhanced flavor, so we're going to add this. Add the essence. Let's add the cream cheese. Can you see we have the nice consistency of the cream cheese frosting? So this is the right consistency. It will be very convenient for us to spread it on the cake. If you can see the pores or holes like this, that means the cake has risen properly and there are enough of air into the cake and it has been baked so well that it will be soft and moist. So dear friends, look at this. The cake is looking very lovely with the cream frosting on top of it. And just for fun, this is optional absolutely. I've just added 2 colors to 2 bowl of the remaining cream frosting to do some design. This is absolutely optional. If you like it, you can do it. Otherwise, fine. Just cut a tip of your Ziploc plastic covers and then put this, fill it up. So now our lovely cake is ready with the carrots on top of it. So dear friends, hope you enjoyed this session of making these lovely carrot cakes. They are really looking lovely and they taste yummy also. So definitely do try this and keep us posted. Dosa to Pizza, always enhancing your taste buds. If you like this video, press like, subscribe to Dosa to Pizza, and for your printable recipes visit dosatopizza.com. Thank you and bye-bye.